सुखकर्ता दुःखहर्ता वार्ता विघ्नाची नुरवी पुरवी प्रेम कृपा जयाची सर्वांगी सुंदर ओटी शेंदुराची कंठी झळके माळ मुक्ता फळाची जय देव जय देव.
Band party Southern. Band party General Salute. Salute. 3, 4. Band party 1 minute. March.
प्राचार्य जैन मंगल प्राचार्य जैन दक्षिण कन्नड़
ईश्वर ज्योति परम
ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಅವರು, ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರು, ಜವಾಹರ್ ನವೋದಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಇವರನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅವರು ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಒಪ್ಪಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತೇವೆ. ಶ್ರೀ ವಿಷ್ಣುಮೂರ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಭು ಅವರು, ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರು, ಪ್ರಥಮ ದರ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಹೆಬ್ರಿ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಅವರು ಸಾಕ್ಷೀಭೂತರಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರು. ಶ್ರೀ ಸತೀಶ್ ಪೈ ಅವರು, ಉದ್ಯಮಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಸಮಾಜ ಸೇವಕರು, ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ದಿನೇಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು, ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯಿತಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಚಾರ. ಇವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ತಾರಾನಾಥ್ ಮಗಾನ್ ಅವರು, ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಹೆಬ್ರಿ. ಇವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತೇವೆ. ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಅವರು, ಮಾಜಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಸದಸ್ಯರು, ಹೆಬ್ರಿ. ಇವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನ ಕೋರ್ತೇವೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಒಂದು ಬೆನ್ನುಮೂಳೆಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತವರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ನಿಂತು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳ ಒಂದು ಯಶಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಾರಣೀಭೂತರಾದಂಥವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಸುನೀಲ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅನಾಥ್ ಅವರು, ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರು, JNV ಉಡುಪಿ. ಇವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತೇವೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಒಂದು ಹಿಂದೆ ನಿಂತು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರೀತಿಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣೀಭೂತರಾಗುವಂತವರು ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಉಪ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರು VK ಮನೋಹರ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತೇವೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅನೇಕ ಪೋಷಕ ವೃಂದದವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು, ಸಹ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಪರೋಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸೋಣ.
ಜವಾಹರ್ ನವೋದಯ ಚಾರಾಗ್ರ ಯೂತ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ನಿಯೋಜಿತ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಆಡಳಿತ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯ ಶಾಸಕ ನಾಯಕರೇ, ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷದ ನಾಯಕರೇ, ಮಂತ್ರಿಮಂಡಲದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸದಸ್ಯರೇ, ನನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಬಾಬಾ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಕರ್ತರಾಗಿ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತು ಮೆಚ್ಚುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂವಿಧಾನವನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗ, ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ, ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ ಇವುಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದ ಆಡಳಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ, ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗ. ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತೆ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ ಕಾನೂನನ್ನು, ಕಾಯ್ದೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗ ಅನುಷ್ಠಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ ಬಂದ ದೂರುಗಳನ್ನು ಆಧರಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ನೊಂದವರಿಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ನೀಡುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ನಾನು MLC ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಈ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗದ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು, ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗದ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು, ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಅನೇಕರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ತೀರ್ಪುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಜನತಂತ್ರ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಉಳಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಅತ್ಯಂತ ದಕ್ಷ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಂದಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗ ತನ್ನ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಂದ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಈ ದೇಶ ನಡೆಸುವುದು ಕಠಿಣ, ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡಂತೆ ಬಹಳ ಹಿರಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನೂನು, ಕಾಯ್ದೆ, ನಿಯಮಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ, ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗ ಅದರ ಅನುಷ್ಠಾನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆ, ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ ಲೋಪದೋಷಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಗಸೂಚಿಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬಹುದು, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗವೇ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ MC ನಾಣಯ್ಯ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿದ್ದರು. ಅವರು ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಅನುಮತಿ ಕೇಳಿ ಮಾತು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರುವ ಮಾತಿನ ಶೈಲಿ, ಹೋಗ ವೇಗ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಸ್ತವಿಕತೆ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ, ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗ, ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ, ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಮೂರನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇರುವುದು ಸಮಾಜದ ಕಟ್ಟಕಡೆಯ ಜನಾಂಗ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಮತದಾರನಿಗೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮತದಾರರಿಂದ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾದಂಥ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ ಕಾನೂನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಮತದಾರರಿಂದ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಆದೇಶವನ್ನು ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗ ಪಾಲಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಮತದಾರರಿಂದ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗದ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ ಲೋಪದೋಷಗಳನ್ನು ತಿದ್ದುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ, ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ, ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗೌರವ ಸಲ್ಲಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು ಈ ಮೂರನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಕಟ್ಟಕಡೆಯ ಮತದಾರನಿಗೆ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಜನಾಂಗಕ್ಕೆ, ಯಾವ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಜನ, ಆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳು, ಗೌರವಗಳು ಸಿಗಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಜನಾಂಗವೇ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನು MC ನಾಣಯ್ಯನವರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಇಡೀ ಸದನ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಯೂತ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ಗಮನಿಸಿದರೆ, ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷಗಳು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಜಾಗೃತಾವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ಆಡಳಿತ ನಡೆಸುವವರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೋಪದೋಷಗಳನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ಜಗ್ಗಬೇಕು, ಕಾಡಬೇಕು, ತಿದ್ದಬೇಕು, ತೀಡಬೇಕು, ಕಿವಿ ಹಿಡಬೇಕು, ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಆರ್ಪಡಿಸಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಕೊನೆಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸತ್ಯವನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಪ್ರಜಾತಂತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸೊಬಗು. ಆಳುವವರಿಗೆ ತಾಳ್ಮೆ ಬೇಕು. ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷಗಳು ಟೀಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಗ್ರಹಿಸಬೇಕು, ಮುಗುಳದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಬೇಕು, ತಪ್ಪುಗಳು ನಡೆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ತಿದ್ದಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಜವಾಗಿ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡು ಸರಿದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಜನತಂತ್ರ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಸೊಬಗು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತವೆ. ಆ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಅಂಶಗಳೆಂದರೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದವರಿಗೆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇಡೀ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಜಾತ್ಯತೀತವಾಗಿ, ಜಾತಿ, ಧರ್ಮ, ವರ್ಗ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಮೀರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡು ಭಾರತ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಮಾನವ ಶಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಭೌಗೋಳಿಕ ಶಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿರಬಹುದಾದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಶಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಂಡು ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸಿ ಸಮೃದ್ಧ ಭಾರತವನ್ನು, ಶಕ್ತಿಶಾಲಿ ಭಾರತವನ್ನು, ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನಿ ಭಾರತವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಡಳಿತ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಧಾನಿ ಅದರ ನೇತೃತ್ವ ವಹಿಸುವಂಥ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ. ಆಡಳಿತ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷ ನಾಯಕರು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಲೋಪಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ಅವರನ್ನು ಸರಿದಾರಿಗೆ ತಂದು ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿಯುವಂಥ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ. ಸಚಿವ ಸಂಪುಟದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಗ್ರಾಮಾಂತರಿಗಳು ಇಡೀ ದೇಶದ ಕಾನೂನು ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಕಾಯ್ದೆ ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಅನುಷ್ಠಾನ ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಗೃಹ ಇಲಾಖೆಯನ್ನು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಅಪರಾಧವನ್ನು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಪರಾಧಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಗೃಹ ಇಲಾಖೆಯನ್ನು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸಬೇಕು. ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಇಲಾಖೆಯೂ ಕೂಡ ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುಂದುಕೊರತೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಿವಾರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಯೋಚನೆಯನ್ನು ರೂಪಿಸಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಇತಿಹಾಸಕಾರ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಮೃದ್ಧವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಸರ್ವಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ ನಡುವೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಮೃದ್ಧವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಸರ್ವಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕೆಟ್ಟದ್ದಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ತುಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕೆಟ್ಟದ್ದಾಗಿ ಆಳ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತದ ಇತಿಹಾಸವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಗಮನಿಸಿದರೆ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಜನತಂತ್ರ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಮೌಲ್ಯವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಬಹುತೇಕ ಒಂದೆರಡು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಹೆಸರಿಸಬಹುದಾದರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತ ಒಂದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವ್ಯಾರು ನಂಬಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಆ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತದ ತುಲನೆಯನ್ನು, ಭಾರತದ ಕುರಿತಾದ ಚರ್ಚೆಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಜಗತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶವಾಗಿದೆ. ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಎಂಥ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳನ್ನು ರೂಪಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ನನಗಿಂತ, ನನ್ನ ಜಾತಿಗಿಂತ, ನನ್ನ ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕಿಂತ, ನನ್ನ ಬದುಕಿಗಿಂತ, ನನ್ನ ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕಿಂತ, ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಣಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನನ್ನ ದೇಶ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಭಕ್ತನನ್ನು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಬಲ್ಲ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ ಆಶಯ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯನ್ನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಭಾರತೀಯರಾದ ನಾವು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಮೂಲಕ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಭಕ್ತರಾಗಿ ರೂಪುಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯತೆಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಜವಾಹರ್ ನವೋದಯ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಶಾಲೆ ಈ ಯೂತ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಜನಹಿತದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಜನಮತದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಜನತಂತ್ರ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಜನರ ಕುಂದುಕೊರತೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಚರ್ಚೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ 544 ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ 544 ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಭಾರತದ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರೂಪುಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕಡೆಯ ಕಡು ಬಡವನೊಬ್ಬನಿಗೆ ತನಗೆ ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕುಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೀರಿಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಮನೆಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಶಾಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ದೆಹಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನವಿ ಕೊಡುವಷ್ಟು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಕಡು ಬಡವನೊಬ್ಬನು ತನ್ನ ಮಗು ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಡಿ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೋ ದೆಹಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗೋ ಅರ್ಜಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾರತ ಇಡೀ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸುವಂಥ 544 ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಸದಸ್ಯರನ್ನು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಲೋಕಸಭೆಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬನನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಜನರ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಯಾಗಿ ಆತ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದಾರಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ರಸ್ತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಶಾಲೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಅಂಗನವಾಡಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಕುಡಿಯ ನೀರಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಬದುಕಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಜನರ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಯಾಗಿ 544 ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಸದಸ್ಯರನ್ನು ನಿಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 224 ಜನ MLA-ಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ MLA-ಗಳನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಈ ಚಾರಾ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಜಾತಿಯ ಕಡು ಬಡವ ಕೂಲಿ ಮಾಡುವನೊಬ್ಬ ತನ್ನ ಸಂಕಟವನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಶಾಸಕರನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಜನರ ಧ್ವನಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ನಿಯಮದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧಗಳು ಜನಹಿತದ, ಜನಮತದ ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬಿಸಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆಗಳು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮನಿಸಿದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೂತ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಚಾರಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬೇಕು ಬೇಡಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚರ್ಚೆಯಾಗಿ ಯೂತ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಇಂದಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ವಿಧಾನಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಧ್ವನಿಸುವಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಾಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಆರೈಕೆಯೊಡನೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೂತ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಚರ್ಚೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ, ವಿಚಾರಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಆಳುವವರು ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಇದ್ದು ತಮ್ಮ ಗಂಭೀರತೆಯನ್ನು ಉಳಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದವರು ಟೀಕೆಗಳ ನಡುವೆಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಸತ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನ್ಯಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಾಗಬೇಕು. ಇಂದಿನ ತಲೆಮಾರೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಭಾರತದ ಸರ್ವಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಾಗಿ ರೂಪುಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂದಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಾದ ನೀವು ಮುಂದೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವವನ್ನು ಉಳಿಸುವಂಥ ಸಂಸದೀಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಜನಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳಾಗಿ ರೂಪುಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಗಳಿದೆ. ಆಶಯ ಭಾವನೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ, ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಭಾವನೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ, ವಿಶ್ವಾಸದ ಭಾವನೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸುವ ಭಾವನೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ದೇಗಲ ಅಂತ ನೀವೇ ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಯೂತ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರು ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
26th Regional Youth Parliament Competition 24-25. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಅಂಕ ನಿರ್ಣಾಯಕರಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವಗಳನ್ನು ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥ ಈ ನಾಡಿನ ಜನಪ್ರಿಯ ರಾಜಕಾರಣಿಗಳು ಕೋಟ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ತಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಿನುದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯವನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವ 5 ಸ್ತಂಭಗಳಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ, ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗ, ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ, ಜನತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ, ಇವುಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಸಮತೋಲಿತ ವ್ಯವಹಾರಗಳಿರಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಸಾಹೇಬರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ರಾಜನೀತಿ ತಜ್ಞ ಜಾನ್ಸನ್ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥವರು ಹೇಳುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷಗಳು ಪ್ರಬಲವಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ವೋ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಪಕ್ಷ ಸ್ವೇಚ್ಛಾಚಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಮುಂದಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಹಕಾರಿಯಾಗ್ತವೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿ ಹೇಳುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಮಾನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಧಾನಿ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿಯವರ ಕನಸಿನ ವಿಶ್ವಗುರುವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡುವ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತಮಗೆ ಭರವಸೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕೆಲವು ಮೂಲ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಹಿರಿಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಪ್ರಭಾರಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಸುಭಾಷ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ನಾಯ್ಕ್, ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರವರನ್ನ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಆಮಂತ್ರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಸರ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
Honorable dignitaries of the today's witness, and then most honorable the judges of today's competition, and then most of the other concerned the guest of today and beloved students and all my colleagues. This is the prime duty to briefing the objectives of this program. So in this regard, it is most of the objectives of youth parliament already our chief guest briefed and explained very nicely to all, and I hope most of you got some of the clue about the objectives of this program. So this is our 26th Youth National Parliament, in this National Youth Parliament in this one. And then in this parliament from Hyderabad region, 15 schools are competing, sir. 15 schools are competing. From Karnataka, 3 schools are there, and the different states like that is distributed. And then in this recording, so once again, it is my prudential and prime duty and a moral duty to brief the objectives and all. The first and foremost objective of this program, that is what is the objectives in that concerned, if you see, means we are going to train, going to give a teaching or what we say skills, different skills, the coming young generation. Young generation, they should learn so many skills and then so many techniques in mass communicating, talking with public, how to talk with public and all these skills, training and techniques were taught through this program. And then here, you know already, India is one of the most powerful and the largest democratic country in the world. In such a great country, our future generation has to be trained, has to be nurtured. They should be molded. How should be the model democratic form of government in that regard? And the so many, as a mini parliament session of lower house. So you are going to present here. And then in this regard, the democratic values in the sense how to communicate each other, how to address each other, how to respect the opposite, how to opposite has to be respect to the ruling party. These are some of the manners, communicating manners. It is ideal, the decent, the youth parliament, model parliament. Our students are going to present, they have trained, and definitely I am sure it's going to be a most useful for their future life also. And then in this regard, that the most of the issues, social issues and then economic issues, whatever the issues are arises among us, these issues have to be discussed and then debated, and we should find the solutions in a responsible way, which is going to be a most useful for the society and most ultimately useful for the nation. So such of topics, questionnaires are there, debates are there, discussions are there. We are mixed with this competition, and then definitely I am sure that so a 55 minutes program it is, and I am confident that you will be enjoying with this one. The students already are long awaited, and this way definitely we are going to successfully satisfy the guests and all the audiences to this one. And by these words I thank all our guests for presence and going to be witness the program and all. So thank you very much one and all to listen these few words and all. Thank you, sir.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸರ್. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ರೂಪುರೇಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಗೂ ಇದರ ಧ್ಯೇಯೋದ್ದೇಶಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ವ್ಯರ್ಥ ಮಾಡದೇನೆ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಅಂಕ ನಿರ್ಣಾಯಕರು ನಾವು ಶೋವನ್ನು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರೂ. ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ವೀಕ್ಷಕ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಶಾಂತತೆ ಕಾಪಾಡಬೇಕು. ಟೀಮ್ ರೆಡಿ? ಶಾಲ್ ವಿ ಗೋ? ರೈಟ್, ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್.
As the new item of the day, the newly elected members to take the oath of affirmation. Secretary General, please.
Master Vidwat, who stands elected from Panchkula Lok Sabha constituency of Haryana state, will now take the oath or affirmation. Sir, would you like to take oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
Hindi, please. मैं विद्वत सिंह शेट्टी युवा संसद के निचली सदन की सदस्य निर्वाचित हुआ हूँ। ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूँगा। मैं भारत की अखंडता और प्रभुता अक्षुण्ण रखूँगा तथा जिस पद को मैं ग्रहण करने वाला हूँ उसके कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक निर्वहन करूँगा। धन्यवाद।
Kumari Oral, who stands elected from South Goa Lok Sabha constituency of Goa state, will now take the oath or affirmation. Ma'am, would you like to take oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
In English, please. Oren, having been elected a member of the lower house of the Youth Parliament, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter. Thank you.
Honorable members, as we meet today, it is my sad duty to inform the House of the demise of the former parliamentarian Shri V. Srinivas Prasad. Shri V. Srinivas Prasad was a social worker by profession and an active politician. He worked as the Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Government of India, devoting his time and energy for the welfare of the agricultural laborers and the uplift of the backward classes and the downtrodden. He was a volunteer of the RSS and ABVP, an able parliamentarian and effective orator. He took keen interest in the proceedings of the House. He passed away at Bangalore on 29 April 2024 at the age of 76.
Honorable Speaker, I rise to pay my tributes to Shri V. Srinivas Prasad, whose death has been deeply mourned by all. I am extremely pained by the passing away of senior leader Shri V. Srinivas Prasad. He was a champion of social justice and having devoted his life to the welfare of poor, marginalized and downtrodden. The influential Dalit leader represented Chamarajanagar Lok Sabha constituency 6 times. He was undergoing a treatment in Bengaluru in private hospital. Passed away in the wee hours of Monday. Condolences to his family and supporters. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, I would like to associate myself with the tributes paid by you and the leader of the House. I had the privilege to work with V. Srinivas Prasad as a colleague. He was a person who, because of his lovable nature, never annoyed anyone. He was a person always with a smiling face and was very open-hearted. We have lost a very good social worker, Dalit leader, political worker, and a public man in him. I would like to associate myself and my party in sending condolences to the bereaved family.
The House may stand in silence for a while to express their deep sorrow. Please. Prime Minister to introduce new ministers.
Honorable Speaker, I have pleasure in introducing to you and through you to the House the new ministers. Master Shrikant, Minister of Forest and Environment. Master Sardar, Forest of Tribal Affairs. Thank you.
Now, question hour starts. Question number 101, Master K. Davanraj, please.
Honorable Speaker, the Indian healthcare system is a diverse and complex network of public and private sectors that provide a wide range of medical services to India's 1.4 billion inhabitants. Despite undergoing significant changes over the years, the system continues to face multiple challenges. These challenges include inadequate infrastructure, a shortage of healthcare professionals, urban-rural disparities, limited health insurance coverage, insufficient public healthcare funding, and a fragmented healthcare system. India is grappling with the burden of non-communicable diseases, which poses a significant challenge to its healthcare system. Will the Minister of Health and Family Welfare be pleased to state A. Whether the government has initiated any programs to improve the healthcare system in India. B. If so, the details thereof. C. Whether the government has taken up any measures to improve the medical tourism in India. D. If so, the details thereof. Thank you.
Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, please.
Honorable Speaker, A to D. Yes, our Indian government has initiated multiple programs to improve healthcare system. The National Health Missions improve the availability of medical equipment and supplies. This also promotes community participation and engagement in healthcare decision making and service delivery. The Ayushman Bharat scheme is a health insurance program which provides coverage up to rupees 5 lakhs per family per year for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization. Our Indian healthcare system is also witnessing multiple innovations ranging from low-cost medical devices to innovative healthcare delivery models. The country's healthcare regulatory system is evolving to ensure patient safety, promote high-quality care and control costs. Yes, ma'am, India has emerged as a leading destination for medical tourism due to its relatively low-cost medical procedures and advanced technology. Factors such as cost-effective treatment, advanced technology, wide-range specialties, English language proficiency, alternate medicines and ease to travel has contributed India's growing medical tourism industry. The Indian healthcare system has made a significant progress in recent years. The positive transformation of Indian healthcare system involves a range of changes and initiatives. Despite challenges, the continued investment in healthcare innovations provides reason to be optimistic about the future of healthcare in India. Thank you.
Supplementary question number 1, Master Ashik Pujari, please.
Honorable Speaker, will the Minister of Health and Family Welfare be pleased to state A. Whether the government has allocated particular amount of fund to increase the healthcare in the country. B. If so, the details thereof. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, A and B. Yes, the positive transformation of Indian healthcare system is a multifaceted and ongoing process which involves many different changes and initiatives. The statistical data shows that the average life expectancy at birth in India has increased by approximately 3 years in the last 10 years. The Government of India has been working to improve healthcare system through various initiatives to strengthen primary, secondary and tertiary healthcare services. The Indian government has spent 2% of its gross domestic product (GDP) on healthcare in the financial year 2022 and is forecast to reach 2.5% of GDP in 2025. The Indian government The health tech sectors of India secured private equity and venture investment capitals worth nearly $1,740 billion in 2020. The Indian health tech sectors was worth about $280 billion in 2020 and it was estimated to $372 billion in 2022. The country had become one of the largest sectors in terms of revenue and employment and the industry was growing rapidly. Ma'am, the central and state government budgeted expenditure on healthcare touched 2.1% of GDP in the financial year 2023 and has increased to 2.5% of GDP in 2024. Thank you.
Madam, supplementary question please.
Yes, you may proceed.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, will the Minister of Health and Family Welfare be pleased to state whether there is any data on the number of people with various disabilities availing health insurance under the Ayushman Bharat scheme? If so, the details of the number of people with various disabilities, age, sex, and if not, the reasons thereof. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana ABPMJAY is the largest publicly funded health insurance program in the world which provides coverage up to rupees 5 lakhs per family per year for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization to approximately 55 crore beneficiaries corresponding to 12.34 families constituting the bottom 40% of India's population. The beneficiaries under ABPMJAY are not categorized on the basis of disabilities and hence the number of people availing insurance under the scheme is not available. Thank you.
Now, question number 102, Master Tarun M. Shetty, please.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदय, क्या वित्त मंत्री यह बताने की कृपा करेंगे कि क्या सरकार ने अनुसूचित जाति और अनुसूचित जनजाति जैसे पिछड़े वर्गों के उद्यमियों को वित्त तक अपने पहुंच को आसान बनाने के संबंध में कोई समीक्षा की है? यदि हाँ, तो तत्संबंधी ब्यौरा क्या है? क्या उद्यमियों को वित्त प्राप्त करने में हो रही कठिनाइयों के संबंध में ऋण देने के मानदंड को सरल बनाया जाएगा और बैंकों की परिस्थिति को सुदृढ़ किया जाएगा? यदि हाँ, तो तत्संबंधी ब्यौरा क्या है? धन्यवाद।
Honorable Minister of Finance, please.
सभापति महोदया जी, अविनियमित ऋण परिवेश में ऋण सुविधा अलग अलग बैंक बोर्डों के अनुमोदित उधार नीतियों और भारतीय रिजर्व बैंकों के मौजूदा दिशा निर्देशों से अभिशासित होती है। सरकार समय समय पर सभी ऋण संबंधी योजनाओं की समीक्षा करती है और पिछड़े वर्गों, अनुसूचित जाति, अनुसूचित जनजाति के उद्यमियों सहित उद्यमियों की वित्त तक सुगम पहुंच की सुविधा प्रदान करने के लिए कई पहल करती है, जिनमें से कुछ निम्नानुसार है। पहला, स्टैंड अप इंडिया स्कीम। SUPI का शुभारंभ प्रति बैंक शाखा कम से कम एक अनुसूचित जाति, अनुसूचित जनजाति और महिला उधारकर्ता के विनिर्माण सेवा या कारोबार क्षेत्र कृषि से संबंध कार्यकलापों में ग्रीनफील्ड उद्यम स्थापित करने के लिए 10 लाख रुपए से 1 करोड़ रुपए तक का बैंक ऋण उपलब्ध कराने के लिए 5 अप्रैल 2016 को किया गया था। इस योजना को बाद में केंद्रीय बजट 2019 से 2020 में की गई घोषणा के अनुसार वर्ष 2025 तक बढ़ा दिया गया। दूसरा, 8 अप्रैल 2015 को प्रारंभ की गई प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा योजना के अंतर्गत पिछड़े वर्गों, अनुसूचित जाति, अनुसूचित जनजाति के उद्यमियों को अपने व्यवसायिक कार्यकलापों को स्थापित करने या उनका विस्तार करने में सक्षम जानने के लिए 10 लाख रुपए तक का संपार्श्विक मुक्त ऋण भी प्रदान किया जाएगा। तीसरा, भारत सरकार ने SUPI और PMMY के अंतर्गत ऋण गारंटी कवरेज प्रदान करने के लिए क्रमशः स्टैंड अप इंडिया के लिए ऋण गारंटी निधि CGFSI और सूक्ष्म इकाइयों के लिए ऋण गारंटी निधि CGFMU की स्थापना की है। इसके अतिरिक्त बैंक समय समय पर केंद्र या राज्य सरकार द्वारा तैयार की गई योजना के दिशा निर्देशों के अनुसार जाति के उधारकर्ताओं को रियायती ऋण प्रदान करते हैं। धन्यवाद।
Question number 103, Ms. Amulya, please.
Honorable Speaker, will the Ministry of the Women and the Child Development be pleased to state A. The detail of the scheme being implemented for the empowerment of women and developing children through NGOs in Jharkhand district-wise including Hazaribagh. B. Whether the government has put any mechanism to monitor the functioning of the NGOs working in this region? If so, the details thereof. Thank you.
Honorable Minister of Women and Child Development, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, a statement is laid on the table of the House. The Ministry of Women and Child Development implements various schemes for the development and welfare of women and children under its major umbrella schemes, namely Mission Shakti, Mission Saksham Anganwadi, Poshan 2.0 and Mission Vatsalya. Further, the Sakhi Niwas scheme, Working Women Hostel under the overarching demanding Mission Shakti is a demand-driven centrally sponsored scheme under which the funds are released directly to the states and duties for the implementation. Madam, the Poshan Abhiyan, Anganwadi Services Scheme and the scheme for adults and girls have been aligned under Mission Poshan 2.0. Mission Poshan 2.0 seeks to optimize the quality and delivery of food under its supplementary nutrition program. Under Poshan Abhiyan, for the first time, Anganwadi workers have been provided with smartphones and Anganwadi centers have been equipped with growth monitoring systems to promote the regular growth monitoring of children. Madam, the Ministry has also introduced a centrally sponsored scheme, namely PALA under Mission Shakti for providing daycare facilities and protection to children, in which the Ministry has extended free services of childcare through Anganwadi Kam Krishe. The Mission Vatsalya is implemented through states and duties for providing protection to and services to children in need of care and protection and children in conflict with law. Under the ministry, the funds are released directly through the states and duties. Further funds are released through respective states and duty governments to the implementing agencies which are involved in the implementation of the scheme. Through public financial management system on completion of requisite requirements. Further, NGOs are mandated to comply, inter-ally under the provisions of juvenile justice, Care and Protection Act of Children 2015 and rules thereunder including the registration of Mission Vatsalya. Madam, the Ministry also regularly engages with states and duties in regards of the scheme implementation. Thank you, Madam.
Supplementary question number 1, Master Srisha Pujari, please.
Honorable Speaker, will the Minister of Women and Child Development be pleased to state whether the government is aware that our country is lagging behind that of other countries in terms of upbringing and well-being of children? If so, the detail thereof and reason therefore. What are the corrective measures have been proposed by the government to enhance the standard of upbringing and well-being of children? If so, the detail thereof. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, the country is not lagging behind other countries in terms of upbringing and well-being of children. The Ministry of Women and Child Development strives to ensure the well-being of children by providing them with a safe and secure environment which is accessible, affordable, reliable and free from all forms of discrimination. To achieve these objectives, the Ministry has developed important umbrella missions encompassing various schemes for the development and welfare of women and children. While the schemes for nutrition, welfare and healthcare and development are implemented through Mission Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0, schemes for safety, security and development of children. Madam, under Poshan, the main key component of Poshan 2.0 is Early Childhood Care and Education, also known as ECCE. And the Ministry has developed age-appropriate teaching and learning programs for mental and intellectual stimulation and growth of children in the Anganwadi centers. Madam, besides, under this scheme, 2 lakh government-owned selected AWCs at 40,000 AWCs per year over 5 years would be strengthened, upgraded and rejuvenated for improved nutrition and ECCE delivery. Thank you, Madam. Madam, supplementary question, please.
No more supplementary questions, please. Now, question number 104, Master Abhay Shetty, please.
Honorable Speaker, will the Minister of Chemical and Fertilizers be pleased to state whether government is aware of fact the price of fertilizers increasing steadily every year, due to which many farmers across the country are facing several financial difficulties and unable to purchase fertilizers for their cultivation. If so, the details thereof. Whether government has any proposal to cut or reduce GST on all kind of fertilizers which are essential for their cultivation. If so, the details thereof. If not, reasons thereof. Thank you.
Honorable Minister of Chemical and Fertilizers, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, for phosphatic and potassic fertilizers, the Government of India has implemented nutrient-based subsidy with effect from 1/4/2010. Under the policy, a fixed amount of subsidy decided on annual, biannual basis based on import price of the fertilizers and other relevant factors like demand of the fertilizers in the country, etc. Under the NBS regime, the MRP of P&K fertilizers are left open and the manufacturer can fix the MRP at the reasonable rates. Thus, the market price of decontrolled subsidized fertilizers are determined on the demand supply. The cost of urea of 45 kg bag is rupees 242 per bag and the MRP has unchanged from 1/3/2018 to till date. The delivered cost of urea at the farm gate and net market realization is given as subsidy to the manufacturer by the Government of India. Accordingly, all the farmers have been supplied with urea at the subsidized rates. The GST rates are prescribed by the GST Council, which is a constitutional body containing representatives of states, UTs and centers. In its 53rd meeting held on 22nd June 2024, the Council has referred the matter of group of ministers for rate rationalization for a holistic view. Thank you.
Supplementary question number 1, Ms. Vasudha, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, will the Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers be pleased to state A. Whether a policy under the One Nation One Fertilizer scheme which mandates all the subsidized fertilizers to be sold in uniform bags carrying the Bharat brand name has led to dilution of the brand name and in the market, as all the bags, regardless of the manufacturer, likely have the same name. If so, the details thereof, and if not, the details therefore. Whether the government has conducted any consultation with the stakeholders, with the private manufacturing companies before introducing this scheme. If so, the details therefore. The manner by which the introduction of a single brand under the One Nation One Fertilizer scheme ensure a timely supply of fertilizers, as streamlining of supply chain does not depend on the packaging only. Thank you, ma'am. Honorable Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, the Government of India wide notifications dated 24 August 2022 has decided to implement One Nation One Fertilizers by introducing single Bharat brand for fertilizers and logos under the fertilizer subsidy. The scheme, namely Parliamentary Bharatiya Januvarik Yojana. The main objective is to increase the availability of the fertilizers and further ensure the timely supply of the fertilizer to the farmers. The uniform bags carrying the Bharat brand has not led the dilution of the brand value, as the name of the manufacturer and company's logo is printed on the uniform bags. Further, the Department of Fertilizer has consulted all the stakeholders, including private and public companies, before launching this scheme. Thank you.
Supplementary question number 2. Ms. Ananya, please.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, will the Minister of Chemical and Fertilizers be pleased to state the date of launch and the present status of Prime Minister's program for revival awareness generation, nurture and improvement of Mother Earth to supplement the efforts initiated by states and UTs to save the health of Mother Earth? If so, the details and present status thereof. The details of subsidy served by states or UTs through reduction in consumption of chemical fertilizers since the inception of this scheme till date, state or UT wise, especially Maharashtra. The amount of fund allocated to the state of Maharashtra under this scheme during last 5 years year-wise. The target set by the government to reduce the consumption of chemical fertilizers in the country. The time by which this target is likely to be achieved. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved PM Pranam on 28 June 2022. The main objective of this scheme is to complement the efforts done by the states, UTs to save the health of our Mother Earth by promoting sustainable development, balanced use of fertilizers, adopting alternative fertilizing system, promoting organic and natural farming. All the states, including Maharashtra, have been covered under this scheme. In this scheme, 50% of the fertilizer subsidy is saved by the states, UTs in a particular financial year by the way of reduction in consumption of the fertilizers. The saved rupees is very beneficial for the people, including large number of the farmers. Thank you.
Question number 105. Ms. Amulya, please.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदया, क्या शिक्षा मंत्री ये बताने की कृपा करेंगे कि क्या ये सच है कि राष्ट्रीय शैक्षिक अनुसंधान और प्रशिक्षण परिषद एनसीईआरटी स्कूली पाठ्य पुस्तकों में संशोधन कर रही है? क्या सरकार को पाठ्य पुस्तकों से राष्ट्र के इतिहास के कतिपय महत्वपूर्ण भागों को हटाए जाने की जानकारी है? क्या सरकार को देश की तन्त्र निक्षेपण और बाहुल्यवादी तने बने पर इस प्रक्रिया की नकारात्मक प्रभाव की जानकारी है? क्या यह सच है कि अनेक राज्य सरकारों और शैक्षिक विशेषज्ञों ने राष्ट्रीय शैक्षिक अनुसंधान और प्रशिक्षण परिषद एनसीईआरटी से ऐसे संशोधन करने हटाने पर आपत्ति की है? यदि हाँ, तो क्या सरकार को इस मुद्दे को सुधारने और इसके उपचारात्मक के लिए लगातार उपाय ढूंढने की कोई योजना है? यदि हाँ, तो संबंधित ब्यौरा क्या है? धन्यवाद।
Honorable Minister of Education, please.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदया, राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति एनईपी 2020 और स्कूल शिक्षा के लिए एनएसएफएससी 2023 के अनुवर्ती के रूप में राष्ट्रीय शैक्षिक अनुसंधान और प्रशिक्षण परिषद एनसीईआरटी ग्रेड 3 से 12 के लिए नई पाठ्यपुस्तकों की तैयार करने की प्रक्रिया में है।
कोविड-19 महामारी के दौरान स्कूल शिक्षा के सभी चरणों के छात्रों को ऑनलाइन और अन्य तरीकों से पढ़ाई जारी रखने के लिए संघर्ष किया है। पाठ्यक्रम और पाठ्यपुस्तकों की विषय वस्तु संबंधी समस्या सभी जगह उठाई गई है। संसद की स्थायी समिति ने भी इस चिंता जताई गई है। NEP 2020 में यह भी कहा गया है कि पाठ्यक्रम की विषय वस्तु में कमी और लचीलेपन में वृद्धि और रटने के बजाय रचनात्मक सीखने पर नए सिरे से जोर और समानांतर बदलाव के साथ होना चाहिए। उनकी निरंतर सीखने के गति में तेजी लाने और समय की नुकसान भरपाई करने के लिए NCERT ने पाठ्यपुस्तक में एक कदम उठाई गई है। वर्ष 2021-22 में पाठ्यपुस्तक सामग्री की युक्ति संगत किया और वर्ष 2022-23 में इसकी जारी किया और वर्ष 2023-24 में पाठ्यपुस्तक की ज्ञान की विकास तथ्यों व्याख्याओं के आधार पर कुछ अध्ययनता भी शामिल किया गया है। पुरानी पाठ्यपुस्तक की विकास समिति के कुछ सदस्यों द्वारा इस पर आपत्ति जताई गई है तथा NCERT ने आपकी वेबसाइट पर इसकी स्पष्टीकरण भी दिया है। धन्यवाद।
Question number 106, Ms. Medini, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, will the Minister of Tourism be pleased to state A. Whether the government has taken any steps to identify any barriers hindering the private investment in the tourism sector? If so, the details thereof. B. Whether the government has taken any steps to attract private investment in the tourism sector? If so, the details thereof. Thank you.
Honorable Minister of Tourism, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, A to D. Yes, the government has taken several steps to attract private investment in tourism sector. The steps taken include the following major initiatives in order to attract foreign investment in tourism sector. The 100% FDI or foreign direct investment is allowed under the automatic route of tourism and hospitality industry in India, subject to applicable regulations and laws. The 100% FDI is allowed in the tourism construction projects including the development of hotels, resorts and recreational facilities. Further, based on the inputs received from the industries and stakeholders, the government has taken several steps to give fillip to the private investment through the declaration of status of tourism infrastructure for, firstly, 3-star or higher category classified hotels located outside the cities with a population more than 1 million. Secondly, ropeways and cable cars have also been included in the harmonized master list. Madam, in addition, exhibition cum conservation center projects with a minimum built-up floor area of 1 million square meters built exclusively for exhibition space, convention space or both of these have also been included in the harmonized master list. The set-up portals of National Single Window System NSWS by Foreign Investment Facilitation FIF for the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade DPIIT under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. The government is ensuring the ease of doing business. Thank you.
Question number 107, Ms. Gunjan, please.
अध्यक्ष महोदया, भारत सबसे अधिक आबादी वाला देश होने पर हमें गर्व है। इसके बावजूद ओलंपिक खेलों में हमारी भागीदारी और प्रदर्शन निराशाजनक और शर्मनाक रहा है। लेकिन हम पेरिस ओलंपिक 2024 में केवल 117 खिलाड़ी ही भेज सके। 206 देशों के बीच भारत को 6 पदकों के साथ 71वें स्थान पर संतुष्ट रहना पड़ा। महोदया, इससे खेलों के प्रति सरकार का रवैया और लापरवाही साफ झलकती है। यहाँ तक कि मंत्रालय को आवंटित फंड भी पिछली सरकार द्वारा आवंटित।
महोदया, आपका प्रश्न क्या है, पूछिए।
हाँ महोदया, मैं प्रश्न पर ही आ रही हूँ। क्या खेल और युवा मामले के मंत्री यह बताने की कृपा करेंगे कि क्या सरकार ने खेल संस्कृति में सुधार लाने के लिए कोई कार्यक्रम लागू किया है? यदि हाँ, तो तत्संबंधी ब्यौरा क्या है? क्या सरकार ने पिछले 3 वर्षों में विभिन्न खेलों के लिए कोई बजटीय आवंटन किया है? यदि हाँ, तो तत्संबंधी ब्यौरा क्या है? धन्यवाद।
Honorable Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, please.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदया, मैं आपके माध्यम से अपनी सहयोगी को युवा मामले और खेल मंत्रालय द्वारा कार्यान्वित विभिन्न कार्यक्रमों से अवगत कराना चाहता हूं कि हमारी सरकार ने युवाओं की शक्ति का दोहन करने के लिए पूरी तरह प्रतिबद्ध है। इस संबंध में हमारी सरकार ने बहुत सफलतापूर्वक कार्यक्रम लागू किया है, जिनमें शामिल है फिट इंडिया मूवमेंट, खेलो इंडिया, टारगेट ओलंपिक पोडियम स्कीम, राष्ट्रीय खेल विकास कोष, भारतीय खेल प्राधिकरण के लिए योजनाएं, मिशन ओलंपिक 2024, भारतीय खेल प्राधिकरण, राष्ट्रीय खेल पुरस्कारों के लिए योजनाएं, खेल और खेलों के लिए योजनाएं, विकलांग लोक खेल प्रतिभा कोच पोर्टल, राजीव गांधी खेल अभियान, राष्ट्रीय खेल विज्ञान और अनुसंधान केंद्र शामिल है। हाँ अध्यक्ष महोदया, युवा मामले और खेल मंत्रालय को वर्ष 2022-23 में 2,545.70 करोड़ और 2023-24 में 3,396.96 करोड़ और 2024-25 में 3,442.32 करोड़ आवंटित किया गया है। विशेष रूप से प्रमुख कार्यक्रम खेलो इंडिया के लिए केंद्रीय बजट 2024-25 में 900 करोड़ का आवंटन प्राप्त हुआ। वित्त वर्ष 2023-24 के लिए 3,396.32 करोड़ रुपए का बजट आवंटित प्राप्त हुआ, जिसमें वित्त वर्ष 2022-23 की तुलना में 11% की वृद्धि हुई है। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री ने जमीनी स्तर की प्रतिभा की पहचान, बुनियादी ढांचे के निर्माण, विशिष्ट एथलीटों को एक समर्थन और एक समग्र खेल संस्कृति बनने पर अभूतपूर्व ध्यान दिया है, जो महिलाओं, दिव्यांगों और दूर दराज के क्षेत्रों के युवाओं को समान अवसर प्रदान करेगा। मैडम, विपक्ष अपने वास्तविक काम से ज़्यादा खेल पर राजनीति करने में व्यस्त है।
महोदया, पूरा देश जानता है कि कौन राजनीति कर रहा है।
Please maintain the dignity of the house.
महोदया, फंड आवंटन में भी हमारी सरकार ने पिछली सरकार की तुलना में अधिक राशि दी है, जो 1,000 करोड़ के आसपास थी। धन्यवाद।
Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, a serious breach of privilege has been committed by Shri Himanshu Chatterjee, Editor-in-Chief of South India Times, while commenting on the recommendations of the Parliamentary Standing Committee set up to review the functioning of the Navodaya Vidyalayas. The paper, sir, has attributed dishonest motives, and I request you to allow me to raise a question on that matter now, sir.
Honorable Member Ms. Vasudha, have you given notice of it earlier? You may give a due notice and I shall consider it. You can't spring a surprise on me like this.
I have already given the notice of it at 10 a.m. today, sir.
It will be examined when it come to me. I shall consider it and let you know my decision. Now, papers to be laid on the table. Honorable Minister, State for Finance, please.
Honorable Sir, I beg to lay on the table each of the following. The Security and Exchange Board of India, Prohibition of Insider Trading, Second Amendment, 2024 Regulations, published in both English and Hindi version, in notification number SCBI/LAD-NRO/GN/2024/184, dated on 25th June 2024. Second, the Central Bank of India Employees Pension Amendment, 2024 Regulations, published in both English and Hindi version, in notification number 290E, Gazette of India, dated on 28 June 2024. Thank you.
Secretary General to report the message from the upper chamber of the Youth Parliament.
Honorable Sir, I have to report the following message received from the Secretary General of the Upper Chamber of the Youth Parliament. I am in accordance with the provisions of 111, the Rules of Procedure, Conduct of Business in the Upper House of the Youth Parliament. I am directed to enclose the copy of the Banking Laws Amendment Bill 2024, which has been passed by the Upper Chamber at a sitting held on 20th July 2024. Thank you.
Secretary General to lay on the table a copy of bill as passed by the upper chamber.
Yes, sir.
Honorable members, I have to make an announcement. On behalf of the honorable members of the House and my own personal behalf, I have great pleasure in extending a warm welcome to Honorable Speaker Master Rivaldo Ascenso, the Speaker of Brazilian Youth Parliament and member of Brazilian Youth Parliament High Power Delegation, who are on visit to India as our honored guest. The other honorable members of the House are Master Christopher Edgar Ricardo and Miss Gardenia Eduardo. We wish them a happy and fruitful stay in our country, and we also convey a warm greetings and very best wishes to them through the Prime Minister, the Youth Parliament, the government and the friendly people of Brazil. Now, let us take up calling attention motion under the Rule 197. Ms. Sanvita and Master Ninad will now call the attention of Minister for External Affairs. Ms. Sanvita, please.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, I beg to call the attention of the Ministry of External Affairs towards the ongoing Bangladesh crisis that has posed profound impact on India and Bangladesh relations. While the sudden resignation, pro-India and liberal, PM Sheikh Hasina raised concerns over future bilateral relations. The attack on Hindus in Bangladesh depended humanitarian concerns. The Bangladesh political unrest has led us to increase fears of instability spilling over into India, particularly in the border regions where communities are intertwined. Additionally, it has raised security concerns for India with fears of increased infiltration and illegal activities along the borders. With many Indians stuck in Bangladesh, the situation demands robust diplomatic engagement and cooperation to address the challenge and restore stability. Sir, I wish to know whether the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has any plan of action to tackle the situation. Thank you.
Honorable Minister for External Affairs, please.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, I am grateful to the honorable members for their concern. The situation in Bangladesh is going from bad to worst. The crisis has posed a serious challenge to bilateral relation between India and Bangladesh. Our government is fully alert and monitoring the situation very closely, and the diplomatic efforts are in place. The country is ready to deal the issue very stringently if the situation demands. Sir, further, I would like to bring it to the notice of the August House that the government has formed a committee headed by ADG, Border Security Force and Eastern Command to coordinate with Bangladesh authorities to safety and security of the Indians, Hindus and minorities. New Delhi is in constant touch with Bangladesh Army, and Indian Army has been alerted and the steps have been taken to ensure the safety and security of the country. Sir, I would like to bring it to the notice of the August House that around 20,000 Indians, most of whom are students studying in Bangladesh, out of which 8,000 have been returned to India safely. Helplines have been opened with Indian Embassy to assist Indians trapped there. Further, I issue to the House that remaining people will be brought safely at the earliest. Thank you.
Master Ninad, please.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, I beg to call the attention of the Minister of External Affairs towards the ongoing Bangladesh crisis. The upheaval in Bangladesh posed several challenges to India's internal security. The possible rise of radical groups and cross-border terrorism linked to the unrest can further complicate the security landscape. This may lead to increased radical activities, cross-border terrorism, illegal migration, attack on minority Hindus, and may give an opportunity for China and Pakistan to expand their sphere of influence across Bangladesh and South Asia as a whole. So, Speaker Sir, I wish to know from Honorable Minister of External Affairs that what diplomatic measures have been initiated or going to be initiated to handle the situation. Thank you.
Honorable Minister for External Affairs, please.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, the Bangladesh crisis is an outcome of radical activities by non-state actors influenced by some invisible forces. The Government of India is ready to extend its support and stand with the innocent people of Bangladesh in this difficult situation as it is most honored neighbor. As it is pointed out by Honorable colleague Shri Ninad, the upheaval of the neighborhood has posed a serious challenge to India. The Government of India is committed to handle the situation very efficiently. Sir, our main concern is of security threat along the border as India shares its boundary around 4,096.7 kilometers with Bangladesh. Our border security force BSF is efficient enough to guard the border, especially along northeastern border. Sir, recently I called an all-party meeting along with the Honorable Minister of Defence and Home Affairs and sought advice from the leaders of alliance partners and mainly the leader of opposition parties. All have assured to extend their support and advice if needed. Sir, because of diplomatic efforts, recently Mohammad Yunus, the chief advisor of Bangladesh and the leader of provisional administration, contacted the Hindu minority community and in distress and advising them to exercise patience and promising to punish those who have harmed the minority members. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, sir, as we can see, there is much anti-Indian sentiment growing in Bangladesh. This may worsen the bilateral relations, future of India's huge investment, borders and river water sharing issues. Also, neighbors may take undue advantage of the situation as happened in Sri Lanka and Maldives recently, especially in South Asia. In this regard, we want a statement from Honorable Prime Minister. Thank you.
Please maintain the dignity of the House. The Prime Minister will reply. Honorable Prime Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, I'm grateful to you for making me a part of this debate on an important issue. I've taken this talk of Bangladesh crisis in a meeting of Cabinet Committee on Security, including Union Home Minister, Finance Minister, Defence Minister, External Affairs Minister, Secretaries of Cabinet and PM Office, Heads of RAW and IB. The Indian government is in constant touch with the Bangladesh counterpart. At present, the government is following a wait and watch policy. Since it is their issue, we cannot jump into the issue. I urge the opposition parties to have support and patience. We will try to resolve the issue amicably and safeguard India's interest in Bangladesh. Thank you.
Now, introduction of the bill. Honorable Minister of State for Law and Justice to introduce the bill.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, I beg to move for leave to introduce the readjustment of representation of scheduled tribes in assembly constituencies of the state of Goa Bill 2024. Thank you.
Now, the question is that the leave be granted to introduce the readjustment of representation of scheduled tribes in the assembly constituencies of the state of the Goa Bill 2024. Those who are in favor of it, please say aye. Aye. Those who are against it, please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, and the ayes have it. The leave is granted.
Honorable Speaker, I introduce the bill. Thank you.
Now, let us take up the consideration of the Right to Recall People's Representatives Bill 2024. Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, I beg to move the Right to Recall People's Representatives Bill 2024 with the democratic approach be taken into consideration. Madam, India is the biggest democracy in the world. Voters elect their representatives based on electoral promises or manifesto. As expected, these promises give an idea about the schemes and welfare measures that can expect during the tenure. Of all the issues in the Indian elections is the non-fulfillment of the vision presented during the election campaign. Hence, the bill is proposed to recall their representatives on failing to fulfill their promises. Speaker, Madam, recalling elected representatives is not a new concept. It is prevalent in Germany for upper house and in various provincial governments in USA and also in some states in India for the local bodies. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, chairman of the drafting committee, once said, I quote, "Democracy is not just about voting, it's about ensuring that the people's voices are heard. Democracy is not just about voting, it's about ensuring that the people's voices are heard." The bill is hereby as follows, Madam. Article 1, Definition. The concept involves granting voters the power to remove the elected representatives before the end of their term if they are dissatisfied with their performance. Article 2, short title, extent and application. Clause A, this bill may be called as the Right to Recall People's Representatives Bill 2024. Clause B, it extends to the whole of India. Article 3, eligibility for the recall. Clause A, the right to recall could apply to elected representatives at various levels, members of the parliament and members of the legislative assembly. Article 4, initiation of the recall process. Clause A petition for recall could be initiated by voters from the representative's constituency. Article 5, a minimum 25% of voters from the constituency would be required to sign the petition for it to be valid. Article 6, verification of the petition. Clause A, the Election Commission or an equivalent independent body would be responsible for verifying the authenticity of the petition, including the signatures. Clause B, after verification, the body could decide whether to proceed with the recall process. Article 7, recall election. Clause A, if the petition is found valid, the recall election would be scheduled. Clause B, in these elections, voters would be asked whether they want to recall their representative. Clause C, a simple majority could be required for the recall to succeed, or a higher threshold might be set to ensure that only significant discontent leads to recall. Article 8, consequences of the recall. Clause E, if the recall is successful, the representative would be removed from the office. Clause B, a by-election would be held to elect a new representative for the remainder of the term. Article 9, safeguards against the misuse. Clause A, to prevent frivolous or politically motivated recalls, restrictions could be placed on the recall attempts. Article B, a financial penalty or bond might be required from the petitioners, refundable only if the recall succeeds. Article 10, judicial review. A provisions for judicial review could be included to address any disputes or challenges related to recall process. Article 11, public awareness and education. Clause E, the law might also include provisions for educating voters about the recall process, ensuring they understand their rights and responsibilities. Honorable Speaker, at this juncture, it is high time that we, the biggest democracy, formulate a new law which ensures the electors of their rights to recall their representatives on failing to stand up to their expectations. Madam, I am confident that all honorable members of this august house, irrespective of their party affiliation, welcome the bill wholeheartedly, thereby contribute to establish a voter-friendly society in the country. With these words, I move the right to recall People's Representatives Bill 2024 be taken into consideration. Thank you, Madam.
Motion moved that the new Right to Recall People's Representatives Bill 2024 be taken into consideration. Ms. Datri, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, I am very much grateful to you for making me a part of this debate on bill. Ma'am, I rise to oppose the bill introduced by Honorable Minister of Law and Justice. The bill, as it violates the basic objective of representative democracy. Ma'am, the idea of recall election was rejected by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar on November 29, 1948 when Loknath Mishra proposed an amendment to Article 8A3. Ma'am, it is opposed by several intellectuals as this could destabilize the country in areas where people already feel alienated. It could undermine the democratic rights of number of individuals and communities in pluralist Indian society. Right to recall can lead to excess of democracy, affecting the independence of representatives adversely due to perpetual threat of getting recalled. Though recently, Government of Philippines has suspended the recall election system due to financial burden. Though Honorable Minister and Treasury members cited examples of those who demanded the inclusion of the system, but it is not considered by the government. Ma'am, therefore, I oppose the bill and urge the Minister not to resort to an unscientific bill. Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Pragya, please.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, I rise to support the bill introduced by Honorable Minister of Law and Justice that ensures the voters to right to recall representatives on failing to fulfill their promises. The idea of right to recall can be seen back during George Washington's time as a letter written by him clearly says that Constitution will always be in the people. The government is made for some defined purposes and for some defined time limit. The representatives are answerable to the people and work for people's desire. In case they act contrary to their interest or do not agree to their wishes, their servants can and undoubtedly will recall. As Honorable Minister said, recall mechanism is practiced in many countries at different level of governance. Madam, I believe the idea of proposed bill is to check the corruption and criminalization of politics. The bill makes the elector aware towards electing an efficient representative. Madam, I support the bill. Thank you.
Ms. Niyati, please.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, I'm very much grateful to you for making me as a part of the debate on the bill. I rise to oppose the bill proposed by the Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, ma'am. The proposed bill is inherently determined to the larger public interest and can create unnecessary chaos due to recurring recall elections can destabilize the government. The members of this august house are aware that performing national and state duties by serving the larger interest rising above the local electorate demands for MPs and MLAs would be challenging, may not be fructified. In a country like ours with inherent challenges, pluralistic society, diverse groups' interests, such a system could be vulnerable to abuse by influential groups and prone to misuse. Ma'am, this law could increase the criminalization of politics, which may use force to negate any demands for a recall. This would empower the ones losing the election and disempower the popular choice of the electorate, as not all candidates win by huge margins of vote share. Ma'am, therefore, I appeal the minister to withdraw the bill. Thank you.
Ms. Ananya, please.
Honorable Speaker, I rise to support the bill introduced by the Honorable Minister of Law and Justice. Madam, the world's new and emerging democracies look at India, the world's largest democracy, as a model for the large and diverse nations like India. The Indian people are guaranteed the political justice by the Constitution itself. Madam, putting in place a system of de-electing the representatives in the long term is believed to infuse a greater accountability among the representatives. The bill provides an option to correct the wrong without waiting for next 5 years. Speaker, Madam, I am not able to understand that why the opposition members are scared of bill. It seems that they are getting afraid of being recalled if the bill is enacted.
Speaker, Madam, nobody is scared of the bill because we know that the bill is brought as the continued part of political conspiracy to end the opposition.
Please maintain silence. Madam, please continue.
Madam, I rightly remember what Thiruvalluvar, a great Tamil saint poet, said. I quote, "The clouds withdraw season shower if the king misuses his power." It was also referred to as a Rajadharma in Vedas, which refers to the removal of the king when he fails to exercise a proper authority over his kingdom. But Speaker, Madam, I have inquiry that what if the judicial review of recall petition is given to the courts of law at different levels? Madam, I support the bill. Thank you.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदय, विधेयक पर विचार करते हुए मैं यह कहना चाहता हूं कि मंत्री जी ने इस दोषपूर्ण विधेयक को पेश करके एक गंभीर निर्णय लिया है। रिकॉल इलेक्शन संदेह के लिए जगह देता है या बदले की राजनीति का रास्ता देता है। यह बिल आम नागरिकों और राजनेताओं के बीच दरार पैदा करता है।
ये तो उनका राजनीतिक रवैया है।
कृपया सदन की गरिमा बनाए रखिए।
महोदया, इस निर्वाचित प्रतिनिधि पर 10 साल के लिए राजनीतिक बहिष्कार थोपने जैसा लगता है, जो 500 ईसा पूर्व के दौरान एथेंस में प्रचलित था। महोदया, रिकॉल चुनाव एक बेकार विचार है क्योंकि मुख्य रिकॉल इलेक्शन विफलता में समाप्त होते हैं। महोदया, इस बिल को लाकर सरकार केवल राजनीति में अस्थिरता पैदा कर सकता है। मैं इस तथ्य से भी अवगत हूँ कि पश्चिमी देशों में कुछ सफल उदाहरणों के साथ यह बिल विफल साबित हुए हैं। इसीलिए मैं इस बिल का विरोध करता हूं और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री से तत्काल हस्तक्षेप की मांग करता हूं कि इस दोषपूर्ण विधेयक को पेश करने से रोके। धन्यवाद।
Honorable Prime Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, I'm grateful to you for making me a part of the debate, and I thank my colleagues for their support and honorable opposition members for their concern. Ma'am, India has a long history concerning the right to recall. Right to recall was first demanded by Sachindranath Sanyal by the name right to replace a public servant in 1924. Mr. Sanyal mentioned in his manifesto that in this republic, the elector shall have the right to recall their representatives if so desired. Otherwise, the democracy shall become a mockery. Even in the Constituent Assembly, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, debated as a part of proposing to amend and allowing representatives to be recalled during their terms. Few years ago, Shri Somnath Chatterjee, the former Speaker of Lok Sabha, also agreed with M.N. Roy that an elected person's responsibility necessitates the right to recall. Ma'am, our government is trying to make India a role model representative democracy by enacting the law on people's right to recall. Our vision is to make India a Vishwaguru by bringing back its glorious past. Thank you.
Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, I am grateful for Honorable Prime Minister and other members who have supported the bill. And I am also grateful to those who have made constructive criticism on the bill. Madam, I would like to make my colleague Ananya's query clear that the judicial review of the recall petition will be taken up by High Court and Supreme Court for the MLAs and MPs respectively. Madam, I am confident that I have clarified all the doubts raised by the members. So I once again request the August House to support the bill. Thank you.
Motion moved. Now, the question is that the new Right to Recall People's Representatives Bill 2024 be taken into consideration. Those who are in favor of it, please say aye. Aye. Those who are against it, please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, and the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Now, let us take up the clause by clause consideration of the bill. Now, the question is that clauses 1 to 10 stand part of the bill. There is one amendment in Article 10A by Ms. Ananya. Ms. Ananya, are you moving it?
No, madam. I am satisfied by the reply given by the minister.
Now, the question is that clauses 1 to 10 stand part of the bill. Those who are in favor of it, please say aye. Aye. Those who are against it, please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, and the ayes have it. The motion is adopted and the clauses 1 to 10 stand part of the bill. Now, the question is that the title stand part of the bill. Those who are in favor of it, please say aye. Aye. Those who are against it, please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, and the ayes have it. The motion is adopted and the title stand part of the bill. Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, please.
Madam, I move the bill be passed.
Now, the question is that the bill be passed. Those who are in favor of it, please say aye. Aye. Those who are against it, please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, and the ayes have it. The motion is adopted and the bill is passed. The House is adjourned to meet again tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Honorable members, Honorable Speaker.
For giving a wonderful show. Once again, a big round of applause for these young parliamentarians. Now I request the judges to share their views on this event. First, I would like to request Shri P. Rajesh sir, Principal, JNV, Bangalore, to share his views. Please, sir.
Honorable Principal of JNV Udupi, Honorable Judges, teachers, young parliamentarians and my dear children, good afternoon to all. Can you all of you can give a big rounds of applause? 26th Regional Youth Parliament Competition, JNV Dakshina Kannada has done a wonderful work. It's really wonderful. I have nothing to speak over it. I hope that you will get a chance to go to national. Everything is your discipline and decorum, observance of parliamentary procedure, selection of subject questions and selection of subject for debates, delivery and quality of speeches, everything is, if I am asked to give the marks, everything is above 90 and above, 90 and above. So, definitely this will be a wonderful opportunity for me also. The arrangements made is also wonderful. The banner, the parliament. Dear children, India is a laboratory of democracy. Where the democracy survives because of the capacity of the leaders. Why this youth parliament is being conducted? Because we are in search of the leaders who can implement the real values of democracy. Our Mahatma Gandhi, he is standing there. He is a man who taught us the value of non-violence and truth. Non-violence is not a weapon of cowards. Only brave can practice it. He has further stated, an error cannot become truth by the multiplied propagation. Nor the truth cannot become error because nobody has seen it. A truth is self-sustained. So in a democracy like India, even though we have completed years together after independence, what is to be achieved, the Ambedkar is there. Preamble is given to us by your judges, your teachers. We, the people of India, solemnly resolve to constitute India into a sovereign, socialistic, democratic republic. But whether it could be achieved or not, if not, what is the reason? So the country is eagerly waiting for a leader. I'm not telling that the present leaders are not up to the expected level. But the country, the future of this country is on the leaders, the educated leaders who can impart or carry out the decisions of our constitutions. How the parliament is to be carried out is very excellently shown. I congratulate the teachers who have chosen the debate and trained them. The debate that you have made, the subject you have chosen, the way you have expressed right from your speaker to all those who have the other people. But one thing, the foreign delegates could have been introduced, that you could have been thought of next time when you go to national, and everything was up to the expected level. I congratulate all the teachers and all the participants. I hope the very best in future. Hope that, and other students, those who are sitting, whether you get the opportunity to participate or not, but we are searching. See, this was inaugurated by the Member of Parliament, Sri Kota Srinivas Pujari. I know him earlier also. I got an opportunity to discuss with him 2-3 occasions. You see what a simple man he is. What a simple man he is. The simplicity that a member of parliament can have is the best example of this Sri Kota Srinivas Pujari, how he could conquer the hearts of the people of Chikmagalur so that he could win and reach to the parliament. Some of the qualities that we have is the truthfulness, the simplicity, the courage and commitment towards this nation. We should be a warrior towards this, the wrong system. We should, especially, the father of our own Navodaya system, the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, he always dreamed about an India. That is the reason Navodaya Vidyalaya started. He dreamed about an India. I have nursed a dream of great Indian people marching confidently into the future. I have a dream of India that excels itself. Together we could achieve our dream. That was his speech when he inaugurated the Navodaya Vidyalaya system in the country. And after 50 or 60 years in Navodaya, we have taken it as a challenge to conduct the youth parliament. Now 15 schools are participating at a regional level. The selected children will go to the national level and they will get the opportunity to visit even the parliament. I hope that my children of this JNV Udupi will get a chance to go to national level and get a chance to see in the parliament. And we are happy that many of the member of parliament this year was for Navodaya students, because they really understand what the value of the Navodaya system of education, what the people want, what is our role in this democracy. I request the future leaders the very best, and I thank the principal of JNV Udupi for giving me an opportunity to evaluate your youth parliament. I have very seriously observed your youth parliament. I have even monitored. I was even observing when your opposition leader, when he speaks, your facial expression of those who are sitting in the bench also I was observing. I have observed even those who are simply sitting without having a chance, they also got a marks on it. So I have observed each and every activities minutely. I had an opportunity to conduct this to observe as a judge. Earlier also, I have got an opportunity to take my own children to National Youth Parliament when I was in JNV Pathanamthitta as a social science teacher, along with my PGT Geography, Vishwanath Das sir. He is still working in JNV Thrissur. So dear children, I have got an opportunity. I have even went to Maharashtra by taking my own children for Youth Parliament. So I have got a wide experience of watching this Youth Parliament program. From that experience, I congratulate you. You have come up to the expected level of Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. Once again, I thank all the teachers who are behind it. It is wonderfully done, and I wish you all the best in future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your good word of appreciation for our young and budding parliamentarians. As sir expressed his hope of getting our team up to the national level, and we too hope the same. And our children are very much eager to see the Delhi Parliament also. ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕನಸು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾದರೆ ದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಗಳಿಲ್ಲೊಬ್ಬರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಆ ಒಂದು ಆಶಯಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಎದುರುಗಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದನ್ನು ಬಯಸುವ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಆಶಾಭಾವನೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಅಂಕ ನಿರ್ಣಾಯಕರಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಷ್ಣುಮೂರ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಭು ಸರ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರು, ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಹೆಬ್ರಿಯವರು, ತಮ್ಮ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ.
Good afternoon all. At the outset, let me thank the principal of Navodaya Hebri Chara for giving me this wonderful opportunity to witness the youth parliament. And let me also, at the same breath, congratulate all the wonderful ministers, leader of opposition, and all the parliamentarians. This has been a wonderful experience, and this has been a wonderful exercise for you all. But I have certain important observations to make, which I think might help you at the national level in case some of you represent Karnataka in the national level. First of all, What is your age? Maybe 15, 16, okay? For your age, you have taken up wonderful content. Wonderful content. Let me congratulate the teachers who have prepared this. But this also has a danger. This is a double-edged sword. When you tackle with a very serious content like this, I understand that these dialogues are given to you, rehearsed, and you have placed them very well. But I could observe only 3 or 4 of you could naturally deliver it, as if you have experienced this. And I don't know whether I could personally mention anyone, but I cannot help mentioning the Prime Minister here, who has delivered these thoughts wonderfully well, because when you exercise a content of high seriousness, you also need to rehearse not only your dialogues, but also your body language. So try to look at the other people. Try to have eye contact with all the parliamentarians as far as possible, and most importantly, try to carry a smile. Okay, I understand you are speaking very serious matter, but it should be very natural. It should be, as if it comes from within you. And 3 or 4 of you have done this excellently. You have done it. It is possible for you, but for that you have to observe how our parliamentarians speak. And it is in this age of media, in this age of YouTube and all these things, social networking, you can definitely do that. So please observe how our parliamentarians speak. Try to have eye contact. Try to be, carry a smile. And remember, we are all human beings. Right? We need to be human, and we need to try to bring in some element of humor. No parliament can be all serious like this. So try to bring in humor, and I understand when I give you a suggestion like this, I'm giving a suggestion maybe for which you are not ready, because this has been rehearsed, this has been practiced very well, and this has been theatrical. So try to bring in humor. Naturally try to bring in humor. Try to acknowledge the other person. Some have done it. Some have shown wonderful courtesy. Okay, the Prime Minister himself is a very good example. Some have done it being very courteous. Some have acknowledged the others. This is very important. These are the qualities that we are missing in our parliament most of the time. Okay? So try to be courteous, try to acknowledge the good things in others, and also the opposition has to sometimes accept that the government is doing some wonderful work. Right? Try to acknowledge that too. This is all that I have in terms of some suggestions for you to carry your spirit forward to the national level and win accolades for Navodaya Chara. Having said this, let me also congratulate each and every teacher here who has put in dedicated work and shown commitment. So this will take your school, this will take our tradition a long way forward, and I'm happy that I have been a part of this wonderful exercise. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. You have observed the proceedings of the Parliament very minutely, and we wholeheartedly admit whatever the minute lacunas are there in the show, and we will put our effort to come out of all of those lacunas in future. if we get through the nationals also. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your word of appreciation and observations. Now I request our Honorable Principal, sir, to give a presidential remark. Please, sir.
Good afternoon to all. With your permission, Speaker Madam, may I?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, really I am standing here as a proud principal in front of you. I have no words. 2 days back I was called in many of you in the class for some other reason, but this is the real Navodaya. Yesterday I told you it is in your genes. When you get the opportunity, you will overcome all the hurdles and will come out with the flying colors. And same scenario is created today here. So I appreciate for the all good words from our judges and all the parents gathered over here and all the students, and in future also we are going to display such wonderful programs in our campus. I use this opportunity to congratulate the Social Science Department and my Vice Principal and all my colleagues for organizing such a wonderful event for this Youth Parliament. I request Vice Principal, sir, to proceed further.
Respected judges, Honorable Principal, sir, learned colleagues and my dear children, good afternoon. Indeed, it is a great pleasure and pride for me to propose vote of thanks. It's a defined program, a well-defined program. Our teachers have taken lot of efforts, trained our children almost 20 days, and that came out in a fruitful manner, no doubt about it. Our principals are also addressed the same. Dear children, a day we decided to call our Honorable MP for the today's program. Along with our principal sir and one of our PTC members, Sri Uday Kumar sir, we met our Honorable Member of Parliament, Sri Kota Srinivas Pujari sir. The moment we step into that his chamber, I felt that a kind of, a quotation I remember, a simple living and high thinking. This is so a simple man and down to earth. He received us in a very, in a empathic, so empathetic manner, and we are very much happy to spend time with a little bit time with our Honorable MP sir. The moment he invited, this is a program sir we are going to have in our school, so please give your consent, your dates, so that further we can proceed. So he is very happily told that, no, definitely I will come to your school, Mr. Manohar, and the team will come, your principals are also. So, and he gave the date, today is somewhat I can spend the time. He came over here and he spent his valuable time. He assisted our children, and he also talked about what actually is going to do in this today's program. Of course, we appraise the same. And while going also, our Honorable MP sir appraised and says the best of luck. The show it has come very, very grand manner. I take this opportunity to thank our Honorable MP sir for being here and spending his valuable time and giving wonderful suggestions and praising our children. Thank you. I pay my sincere thanks to our Honorable MP sir to today's program. Thank you, sir. Of course, due to some time constraints and busy schedule, sir has left the program, but whereas he's told me to convey the best wishes to us. And coming to the another personality, today's one of the judges, Sri P. Rajesh sir, is a principal JNV Mangalore. He came over here as the nominee of our regional office. I feel that a right person is deputed here. He is also background of the social background, and he was the person who was directly involved in this program, and he has, in his speech, explained about that, how the program has come out. Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful words, sir. And sir also told that this is the program, definitely it will reach national level. And I thank the children who are really given a good show. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful words. And I take this opportunity to thank another judge, Dr. Vishnu Prasad Yadav is an eminent educationist and the principal of first grade degree college, Hebri. We know, sir, last 2 years, and he used to come to our school, and we used to, as a purchase advisory committee member, he is a versatile person, and somebody is feeling very happy and good to spend time with him. And he's also promised me, sir, I was to take 1 or 2 classes on some video, that program he has developed, okay, the counseling session for the children. And such a great eminent person is with us, he has witnessed the program. During his speech, he has not only praised our strength, and he's also addressed that what are the areas we need correction. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful suggestions, sir. And definitely we'll take your suggestions, sir, in positive direction, and we'll if you get the chance at national level, and these corrections, definitely we'll do it, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable suggestions. I pay my sincere thanks to Dr. Vishnu Prabhu Yadav, sir. Now, coming to the another personality, so also attend this program with our invitation, Sri Satish Pai, sir, as an industrialist and philanthropist. He used to come to our school. We all know that. And sir also donated, a panel, interactive panel to our school. I thank Satish Pai, sir, also on behalf of my principal, all the staff members. And I thank Mr. Dinesh Kumar Shetty, sir, who is the president of our Grama Panchayat Chara, who is presented here. And he came over here and, blessed our children through me. He told me to give the best wishes. And he is the man of giving, taking care of our school. And he promised that he'll be given that bus shelter, and for, for parents also, for parents the coming bus, for getting down bus, there is a trench is there. One canal is there. I just appeal to him. Sir, it is difficult for our parents during the parents' visit. Buses are coming, parents are coming down. A gutter is there, a canal is there. So that should be covered with some stones. So immediately said, Manohar sir, we are going to do it. So I must thank our Gram Panchayat President, Sri Dinesh Kumar Shetty sir, so for taking over, for keen interest taking over for development of our Vidyalaya. Thank you, sir. I also thank our Tharana sir, the President Hebri, Gram Panchayat President Hebri. So sir also came over here, and he was present in the program, and he has also, so the best of luck to our children. He has wished that. So thank you for Tharana sir. And I must say thanks in this dais to Mr. Uday Kumar sir, who is a parent and one of the PTC members of this 2024 and 25. He has taken initiative to take us to Honorable MP sir through his PA. We fixed the date. The other day we went, and it is all Mr. Uday Kumar sir taken initiation and made this program as with the presence of Honorable MP. I thank Uday Kumar sir to this program. Thank you so much, sir. So sir is here also. I pay my sincere thanks to Mr. Uday Kumar sir, parent and PTC member of this Vidyalaya. Now the time comes to thank our LSN sir, Subhash Chandra Naik sir and Nulkar sir for their untired efforts. Okay, making this that the points I have seen, the questions I have observed, that recent issues they incorporated. Sometime, the youth parliament, I attended many, and that old issues like the women parliament bill, 33% reservation, these were the things they were going on. But they added that recent issues, what is going on in Bangladesh, this and all, the Manipur, Bangladesh, the recent issues also they added. And so it is because of their untired efforts, brought the Lawrence to this program, and children could do wonderfully well. I thank Subhash Chandra Naik sir and Nulkal sir for your wonderful work, sir. Thank you so much. And it is a time to really thank our young parliamentarians, right? And I know that day one I observed your work, and today I observed. So there is abrupt changes is there. So even yesterday principal also told, it is there in your gene. When time comes, it will be there. Do you know, children, this recent 20 year also, this 23-20 elections over, no? Many of our Navodayas, many of our alumni selected as MLA and MPs. Who knows that one among you may become tomorrow MP or MLA? Is it possible? Yes or no? Yeah, it is possible, children. Thank you for your wonderful effort, the way you presented, and take that suggestions from given by your judges, and the next time I could say on behalf of our judges and principal and all the staff members, I can announce that we are going to do the best in the national. Is it possible? Yes or no? Yes, very good, children. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful efforts. And it's my core of my heart, I am telling you. Thank you so much. And I thank all the stakeholders, all the teachers, especially Navya madam and VGR madam has taken taking care of bouquets and all, most of the bouquets prepared by them only, and our electrician, many people, scouts and guides, our Ambarishars providing this one, even a band troop party, and everybody rise to the occasion, and they see that the programs going on very well. So at last, but not least, I observed pin drop silent among the audience. That's a great thing. Sometime I was worrying, these children will keep quiet, they will be doing, because Honorable MP is coming, something is there, our children sometime, but I could see pin drop silent. Dear children, keep it up. Once again, a big round of applause for the audience who made the program as wonderful success. As again, I thank our Speaker Madam also. With the permission of Speaker Madam and the Parliament people, I would like to conclude my speech, my vote of thanks. Thank you, children. Thank you so much for doing the good thing, and we'll be doing good things in future. Thank you. Thank you.